And the nurse came in around 2:30 p.m. And Perez doctor is telling us that this person died long time ago, 3 hours ago. The judge at Corona is not a novice now. Let's see how she will now put in a report that from the account of the driver, mobile pie, at the time these 15 people in the house told us are mobile pie, without a forensic. Let us see why that forensic, the recommendation of Corona will not say, before we conclude here, even before the conclusion, there is need to do forensic. Let us see why the lawyers of all these parties, in order to counter what this, in fact, they should be the one asking for forensic now, to debunk what this driver has said. I was expecting one's lawyer to say, you are lying. There is nothing like such. Corona judge, please, let us do forensic to debunk whatever my own client has come to say here. Why are they not ready to open up? Why is lifestyle and the rest not saying, this driver lie against? I was expecting since that Friday for them to be coming up to say, this driver lie. I'm ready to submit myself. Check all our phone. Have you heard that from any of them? I was expecting even Mohbad, even Adura, to say this driver as to say all because the driver word alone is against the 15 of them that were in that house. Just one person. Against all of them. And since that day, none of them has come out to say, this man lied, oh, come and take our phone for forensic. See, let us see how the Corona will agree that Mohbad pie on Tuesday without taking account of what this driver has said. Unless, in fact, now then go beg for forensic if they have a fact to debunk what the driver has said. And that is why forensic is sacrosanct and germane, just like the DNA. They brought us here. Now then say we will come inquest. Now then say they have good story. Because they have cooked the narrative in such a way that there is no how all of us will fall for it. Whether the nurse was bought or the nurse did not even know who she treated actually. This Corona will expose it all. The forensic will help us all. And the driver, no, that Tuesday event, the time they called the driver, really exposed everything. Factory setting now. Factory setting now. So if Guramex like, they can do brotherhood. I don't know to know the identity of Guramex. But you know, when Yorubas are involved in something, you know how we dance. I'm having that suspicion that the owner of that hospital may be our brother. Let them disappear, they will reappear. But it's good that in this Nigeria, the Hausas, the Yorubas have bought the narrative of Aloba. In this Nigeria, the Hausas, the Igbos, the Yorubas, you can see, we are speaking in one voice now, have bought the narrative of the true seekers of justice. So why do we need to worry? Because I see people say they are disappointed by pathologists, by this and that. Everybody go answer in Papa name. When the box finally break, it never break. Whether anybody that has been paid will formit. You don't need to cause. They will formit on this justice. They underrated us the same way they underrated Aloba. Can you imagine a carpenter facing how many of them? 17 of them. And now, the testimony of 15 of them that claim to be more knowledgeable is now being shattered by a driver. A carpenter faces 17 people. The testimony of a driver now turn the table around. You can see truth is not about educational. It's not about professional. It's not about professionalism. Truth is constant. Truth is truth. Now come, you can not our professionalism. It is not our education. It's our truth. It's our consistency and objectivity that will save this land. It's our truth, honesty, integrity that will give you. The hallmark of this movement is truth, objectivity, honesty, and you can see how we have been moving. Those who are professionals, those who are experts. You know how many of them gather against Baba? How many of them did Baba meet in the house on that Tuesday? Baba met lawyer, legal experts. Baba met Afa, spiritual experts. Baba met PR experts. You know, and security expert. You know security expert? That was a gate man collecting phone from everybody not to do recording. That was PR expert. Because as at that time Baba was in the Easterbug was already twisting a different narrative. They've already done a short clips of video to communicate how Mohbad died inside car. There was a communication expert telling them where to launch, the publicity, where to launch them and change the narrative. Did Aloba know any bloggers at that time? Did Aloba know any of us at that time? Aloba did not have any Baba. Aloba, let me be adding Baba, sorry. It's my Baba. Oh. Baba Aloba did not have any expert as at that time. Look at all the experts that gathered against him, twisting him. The Baba still did not disagree with all the narrative they bought until they finally knew that he came in through the back door. He saw blood. He saw Mbami. But he still decided to go and bury his son. But they are still not settled. Because they need something will still come out of what they are seeing. They wanted a befitting burial in Lekki. They knew this man taking him to Korodu. They are still not settled. What happened to his son? They want it to happen to his enemy. And they launch another attack against him. What happened? When Aloba now turned back and said, let me confront it and fight it now. Let me say my truth. The first time he spoke, the ballet fell. The fake ballet fell on the spot. Their sister in America fell on the spot. And since then, the nurse, the lie again, and the Baba is the one who has the nurse to go. It was even the nurse that now came to expose that at a different police station that Baba did not even know about. They went there and told us what happened. We did not know that even two lawyers were at another police station for another excursion. Thank God. So let them gather experts. Let them gather. I did not mention the spiritual father. That is the most expert that they even deploy here. And at a time, our governor said, no, be only Mohbad die. Plenty people don't die. Has any politician spoken in favor of Aloba? Has any, let me start, councillor, chairman, state of assembly member, where Baba Aloba came from? The traditional ruler of where Baba Aloba came from? Any senator, any house of rep member, any governor, tell me who that is highly placed in the society has come out to speak in favor of Aloba. No. But Aloba not moving forward. That is to tell you that no one can concede the rays of sunlight. Any con need the wobble goes far. Aloba. And if you really, and if you suffer our, and God Almighty will console you. It is only the memory of justice that will make you to live a normal life. We can, what is all this thing that we are doing? We can't bring Mohbad back. And if we cannot bring Mohbad back, there's no how Mohbad can fully recover. But that sense of justice, that memory of justice, is what can make that man to still live a normal life. May God console Aloba. Thank you. had enough time to plan the narrative. You see, when in a case of homicide, when somebody is bringing information about a case and that person is not directly related, one is tended to believe that the parties involved are transparent. Individuals who have relevant information about the case but are not directly related or involved will suggest transparency. They call it third-party testimony or third-party witnesses. The reason why they hid Mohbad's car from the picture and bring neighbor's car, the reason why they had a nurse or nurses who were active at home, but they needed somebody all the way from Cotonou to suggest that it's new, it's just coming in, is to reduce the homicide to a case of negligence. So that when they even get to court, there will be nothing to hold the nurse for. That is the reason why you see all this permutation that they are doing. I just want people to take it. Mohbad's car no get issue. They just needed a third-party witness to give us the impression that they were transparent, they were truthful. After all, no be the car they use. Now even neighbor can attest to it that what happened that day. I take neighbor take no say the person we carry, they are alive. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. I'm glad we go.
Let me quickly, please.
You have a question now.
Please, Gracie, please let me quickly say this. I'm at work. I'm just off and on. Yesterday, when I give my submission at maybe Madam Coffee platform, I don't know, some useless people, some fake profile, they went to my page and started writing rubbish there. This Olufufu worldwide, I know it's Wunmi or Wunmi messengers. That is by the side. Everybody have talked well. Mr. Aisha, God bless your wisdom. And everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Mommy Yeti, Madam Success, Toyi Peperempe, Mr. Guresi. Happy Sunday all. The Vengers. What I see in this case is that the truth is coming out gradually, and we are going to reach the place very soon. Muri ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ Jésù Kristi ni tó kú tó jíǹde. Kò sí bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ fi ara pamọ́ tó, àṣírí kan máa ń tú ni. Ẹ wo toxicology tí wọ́n tún gbé jáde tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tó flop. Ẹ tún wá wo bí tí Ọlọ́run tó ti wá gbà gbé wọn jáde tó tún ju toxicology lọ. Because ọ̀rọ̀ driver yẹn is even visual testimony than even toxicology and autopsy. Tó ní wọ́n lọ ṣe lọ private one. Ìkọ́ tó kọ̀ dùn mí díẹ̀ lórí toxicology and autopsy ni Muyiwa, the last time she make a submission on that issue. Everybody ma kó fọkàn balẹ̀. When the result come out, all of us will be happy. Amari nǹkan tó pa Mohbad, as if to say he has seen the result before yesterday, because that was the impression to for everybody there. Blah 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 blah, and at the end of the day, the one will be too jazzy. But I'm still waiting for him to come and give us some narrative on that toxicology and autopsy. How those things went like that. because èmi ti mọ̀ láti lẹ̀ nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Odùmọ̀ṣù ti ṣe jákujàku tó sọ pé òun ló ṣe kinní yẹn torí mo sọ lórí pílátífọ̀mù olórí ẹbí mo ní toxicology kinní yìí tó lọ gbé fún máa yìí pẹ̀lú tó tún jáde tó tún àtàkì bàbá yẹn pé ó jẹun lówó ṣe gbá kan yìí ṣé rò pé a lè rí rìsọ́ọ̀tì ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣá ìgbà yẹn lọkàn mi ti break lórí toxicology and autopsy yẹn ìpè àwọn pípù yẹn wọ́n lè bà rìsọ́ọ̀tì yẹn jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe tí wọ́n ní wọ́n ṣe tọ́lọ́run ẹwà òbí tọ́lọ́run ti mú gbogbo wọn sí ẹ wo driver yẹn wọ́n mọ̀ they don't believe that driver can come to that inquest, and that's why the driver, they didn't write any script for that driver. Mọ̀ pé script di gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe níjọ́ yẹn Monday Tuesday script ni wọ́n kọ fún gbogbo ara wọn náà. Tẹ́ bá pe Dàróṣà olóhùn ò súnlé yẹn òun ti lọ látàlẹ́ láti náà bó ṣe dé báyìí ló ń gbalé òun lọ ní nǹkan bí aago kan ṣé aago kan òru ló lọ lé ẹ̀ ní ẹ wo bí tá a ṣe rí ìwé rẹ̀ títú. Wọ́n tún gbé spending náà olóhùn òsùn bẹ̀ pé òun ti jáde ó kàn sẹ́ndì ọkọ̀ gbére nọ́mbà lọ́wọ́ òun nọ́mbà yẹn lòun sẹ́ndì sí wọn òun ò tẹ́ mẹ́ńtó pé nọ́ọ̀sì ẹ wo bí tí wèrè yẹn náà já sí. Now I want to see the submission of the magistrate on all this narrative with the driver narrative. Ẹ wò gbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ this man bọ̀bọ̀ tí wọ́n pa sótẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn mo gbàgbé orúkọ ẹ̀ sìn at the head case Adido Timothy ẹ wo kéèsì Timothy bí wọ́n ṣe pọ̀ tó lórí iṣẹ́ yẹn all the hotel staffs ẹ wò pé èèyàn kan ṣoṣo péré ló tako all the hotel staff which is the lady wípé irọ́ o wọ́n ní wọ́n kó wọn gan wọ́n búra fáwọn pé àwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn búra but the lady was the only person that come out among them all tó dẹ̀ fèsì wọn wípé àwọn ló ṣiṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn irú ẹ̀ náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ti alọ́ba yìí náà sí driver yẹn driver yẹn náà máa fi prosecute gbogbo wọn pátá látòrí Wunmi àdúrà Dàróṣà spending gbogbo àwọn tó sunú lé yẹn driver yẹn náà máa fi prosecute wọn àdúrà kan tí mò ń gbà fún driver yẹn ní sí ni pé torí wọ́n ní those some useless people they collected that driver's number kọ́ máa lọ monitor bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn kọ́ máa lọ ṣe léṣe. I'm only pray for him because that boy need the safety. That he should not be careless to give them his address. Even that number he give to them, he should change that number immediately. Pending the time he will go to the high court. Because that testimony alone from that driver, he has already finished every one of them. That he was in that place. Nobody went out on Monday. He used his vehicle to block the gate. He had a noise. Before somebody can have a noise from upstairs to the road, definitely is a very loudest noise. Noise kékeré. But bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn kò ní àǹfààní láti lè lọ wọlé kó lọ wo nǹkan tó fariwo yẹn ni. That's why they did not carry that driver along with them. They believe that he's an evil guy. You cannot hear what they are saying. He doesn't hear their language. But kókó ẹ̀ ó ń bọ́ sí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn létí. And the wife yẹn ó dẹ̀ pé ó máa yọjú lókè ó rí pé mọ́tò kan park sẹ́nu gate yẹn ló ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ kó wá wo that vehicle kò believe pé driver yẹn máa wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn láàárọ̀ yẹn. Àyákò láago mẹ́ta òru to come down to come and look around. Who is that person parking at the front of our gate? Lórí pé driver yẹn ni ibẹ̀ lápá ẹ̀ ti jábọ̀ pé bọ́bọ́ you didn't go home. What happened? I want to collect my money before I go, and it did not go until 11 o'clock. So that to tell us that nobody to jáde nínú ilé yẹn. Let's spend the come out now and tell us bóyá ó di ọ̀fẹ́ kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni àti Darusha yẹn náà fò kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni. And since that Friday now, either Wunmi and any of them, nobody make any update and nobody come out. And I'm saying this to Wunmi now. We still need more interview from her. Please, you go to all the to go to the media houses and tell us that she did not kill Mohbad. All of them, they know what happened to Mohbad. They killed Mohbad in that house. It's a joint together issue. So all of them should be prosecuted. That is what you should be saying on social media, that Wunmi, Darusha, Adura, Spendi, all of them should be prosecuted. No one should go free, because the driver let us know that all of them slept with Mohbad in that house. So we are still waiting for another the first doctor, the first hospital that they took the Mohbad to come and give his or her own submission. Whether that one will come and tell us that they brought Mohbad there and Mohbad died in their hospital. Let them come out. They cannot tell us that the driver, the doctors, the nurses, they sacked them. That is rubbish. Nobody will accept that one, because that place must get a medical director, the owner of the hospital. They will write it to the owner of the hospital to provide whoever work on that very day. It's anybody's business to be looking for any doctors. It's the medical director of that hospital will provide the doctor that work very day. There must be a record of whoever work on that very day. Any doctor report given to these people, there must be a duplicate, and in their hospital there must be CCTV at the entrance of that hospital. So if I thought they sack the driver, they sack the doctor, they sack the nurses, they must have the record. They are only playing with their license. The medical director is playing with their license if she perform any rubbish. He's playing with his license. We should be saying that anywhere that Pyramid Hospital, that the medical director is playing with his license. He need to provide the nurse that work that very day, the driver that work very day, and if they cannot provide it, the medical director should come to the coroner inquest with the copy of the doctor's report given to them and the CCTV, the footage, how they come inside. We want to see it. So that is my own submission. We don't need to be calling people that are not in the house. Let us be hammer on those people in the house.
Thank you.
Let us put our focus on the people in the house. Before then, we will focus the DNA issue. By those DNA issue and this, what is the driver said now, we see the conclusion. What happened on that play in that day?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gladiator Prince. God bless you for your submission. You have made a very meaningful submission. and I believe the right personnel will take those valuable information, and then they will work on it. God bless you. General Duresi, are you there now? It's your turn, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I salute everyone, and I special greetings to all those who have contributed both vocally and in writing, that is the commenters. Appreciation to the host who has given us a platform to discuss and to hear individual views on Sunday morning like this. I don't have anything much to say, but let me say this. Daddy Creat, thank you for the submission, but I think you are owing me an apology, which I will need to you need to tender, and like seriously, I don't joke. If I'm not mistaken, I deserve an apology. That's one.
What did I do for you, Mr. Guresi?
Yes, on the review platform, you were the one calling, throwing blanters and insulting me on what I never did. Did that
just try to come out because
the issue of that trailer, whatever you were calling, and you were so. Let's leave that. We can talk that later. Now, over to the
just a point, Mr. Just a point.
Yes, sir.
When somebody barojo, onkolo ma dájọ́ ẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ sọ́nọ́jọ́ yẹn ló fa ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ jáde. Sí níbẹ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ ká move forward lórí yẹn. We are all fighting for.
No, torí ó yọ̀hàn sí mi, mo ti ní o need apology, at least it's my choice. Anyway, let me start with this. I have two questions I want to ask. One to Mr. Ishak and one to Vengeance. Vengeance, I heard you saying the doctors didn't act professionally. I want to know what the doctor could have done or what he's supposed to have done that he didn't do. And then Mr. Ishak, I want to ask, is it possible for somebody who has given testimony to go back and say, what I give earlier might not be right, I want to correct my testimony? Let me just know that.
No, if somebody has given a testimony under oath, that cannot change. But during cross-examination, somebody who wants to abuse the mind of the judge, because the judges rely on facts. The facts will have more weight than the other. If somebody has given statement under oath, that is sick of it. But if thereafter, the same person is now made to say, he made a mistake somewhere, it may still be admissible, but it may not carry much weight. But that may, in the mind of the public, they may want to, kind of create a confusion. And that is why that's why people always guide against their witnesses. You can't say because he has made a statement, that's final, let's allow him, he can go to hell, this and that. We still need to guide any witnesses that we have so that they don't create a kind of a distraction because even a witness can be asked to come back. Somebody can say, okay, after this, he also made this statement somewhere. Let him come and clarify. If you give room for that, that would be a distraction. And I think that's what we may be pushing for them to have a statement somewhere and now say, okay, this man can be called to come and appeal whatever he has said before now. That is on that. Thank you.
also General Gracie, are you satisfied with the question with that?
Yes. Before you come in to answer the other one, let me say this. I'm asking this question for the benefit and for the good of spending. Because where the driver was, spending was there all through.